Hello everyone and welcome. I'm your intuitive host, Erin, and we will be looking at the current energies for our water signs, which will include Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Please take a moment to support this channel by liking and subscribing. And now let's begin with our Cancer. So for our Cancer, we start with the Magician, Eight of Wands, the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Sun, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and Strength. So lots of help for you this week, Cancer, and we know that our Cancers are already very tenacious and tough, but this week it looks like you're going to be getting some help. We got some very strong helpers, some very strong people to seek advice from and seek inspiration from. Starting with the Magician, a very strong card. It is the card that speaks to power of intuition and to create the manifestation of your goals. So creating a very positive condition for any goal that you might have this week, Cancer. And then we have the Emperor. And with the Emperor, that speaks to leadership and structure. Usually involved, this is the card that strikes strongly with, or connects strongly with the Aries. So that father figure might be an Aries that you know, or it might be someone who you discover is an Aries, but they're going to help you realize that self-discipline will bring your goals into being. And then with the action, I think that would speak to our action cards, our wands. With the Eight of Wands, we are talking about changes, swift movement, and a time when a lot of things are going to be happening all at once. Things that you have been wanting to work through and things that you've been working toward. A lot of them are going to be happening at the same time for you this week, Cancer. And then with the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands speaks of enthusiasm and discovery, ambition. So thinking that this might be, would be a time for you to really strike while the iron is hot, so to speak. You are feeling very enthusiastic and very much wanting to move forward and make these things happen. So, and you have lots of help this week, as I said, from the Magician and from the Emperor. So you have lots of help this week. And then we have Strength. This would speak to that sense that you are going to be able to lead with confidence, caring, and compassion. You aren't going to feel like you're going to have to flex your muscle. This week you're just going to, lead by example. Be very compassionate, put yourself in other people's shoes, and see what that reaps. Whether it be whether it be relationship-wise, at work or at home, or in any type of relationship. I think that this speaks to you being more in tune with what's going on with other people. So kind of an empathetic week for you, Cancer. Kind of feeling, letting the shoe be on the other foot. And then with the Three of Cups, the emotional card that you have here, the Three of Cups speaks to feeling rejuvenated, both physically and emotionally. So I would think that would really kind of go together with the fact that you are feeling like you want to put yourself in someone else's shoes, be more compassionate, be more willing to think about how does that make someone else feel. So that emotional and physical, that rejuvenation definitely would work with that. And the sun represents joy and happiness. So feeling successful, a sense of security and well-being. So that sense that all is well, being able to put yourself in someone else's situation, think about the bigger picture, definitely good. Good positive week for you, Cancer, and very good with relationships. I see this being like seeking out these people in your life, the ones that will give you good advice, the fatherly advice, and help you toward your goals. The Two of Pentacles, with the Two of Pentacles, that card represents balance. Even though it might be a kind of a tumultuous time for you in the workplace, Cancer, with all of this advice, all of this help, all of this positivity coming towards you, I see that that's going to resolve itself. If you've been having any feelings like that, it's going to be just fine. Someone is not necessarily going to come to your rescue, but someone is definitely going to help you feel more positive energy in regard to that, and to help you stay strong until that passes. And that speaks to our Eight of Swords. With the Eight of Swords, right timing and being able to stay put and do what you are supposed to do, that is going to all work together to help you through this this week, Cancer. And then with strength, the strength, definitely just in general, strength to get through this, knowing that you can be the boss or be in charge or ask something of someone and still be very courteous and very kind in regard. So a week of joy, happiness, a week of just a lot of positive things going on for you, Cancer. And just keep in mind that at the heart of all of this is lots of joy and happiness. So that is what I am seeing for my Cancers. Okay, so hello, my Scorpio friends. Let's see what the cards are going to say for you this week. So we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. The Sun. Temperance, Strength, the Hermit, and the Two of Swords. So, let's see. For our Scorpios this week, we have a high love card, or an emotional card. So with the Ace of Cups, it speaks of a new emotional experience. So this week might be a week where you get to experience some joy and happiness from a romantic point of view. The Sun represents joy and happiness. So those two working together would say that this might be a good week for you emotionally. The Temperance also speaks to that, with the cooperation can create success. So perhaps even going into a financial endeavor a little bit with that Seven of Pentacles, speaking of patience with long-term development. So this might have been something you've been working toward for a while. With the swords, the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords, representing the challenge. So that would say that right now that Temperance is helping you with that challenge, being able to be patient for that positive goal. With the Ten of Swords, the end of troubles and feeling like you have some finality. And with the Two of Swords representing being able to negotiate regardless of your feelings about a situation. So for some reason, this is it's making me think about family. I'm seeing the Hermit here, when the Hermit normally represents isolation and inner wisdom. So that challenge might be saying that this is a time you might be separating yourself from your loved ones to get a grasp on things. To bring yourself to the point where you do have that joy and happiness, just a feeling of complete abundance and giving yourself the opportunity to have the strength to do all these things that are necessary this week, Scorpio. Knowing that the Strength card represents using love and confidence rather than brute force to get your way, to get what you need. And with the Five of Wands, that represents that cooperation is going to be needed in order to accomplish your goals. So, family. I see family here. Your independence, you're striking off being able to walk your own path, so to speak, to maintain and to obtain and keep your own happiness. But your family is going to figure very prominently in your life this week, Scorpio. So just stand your ground and you should be able to work toward your own happiness. Time to concentrate on that. So that is what I see for our Scorpios. And then we have our Pisces. So with our Pisces, we have the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, the Hanged Man, Four of Wands, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the Ace of Swords, and the World. So all of these, well, the Wheel of Fortune is where I would like to start with this one, because that just reminds us that the Wheel of Fortune is always turning, kind of a center point for you this week, Pisces, keeping forward motion, positive things going for you. The Magician would be a good card to have with this one, simply because it does represent that bridge between the ethereal and the physical plane, that ability to turn your dreams into reality. So this week is going to be actually perfect for you with your dreamy nature and being very imaginative. So this is a week where you're going to get to use your imagination, Pisces. Very good emotionally. I see with the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents enjoyment and good feelings all around. A time for major celebration. So in all of this, you're going to be tapping into something that's going to cause you great joy, something that's going to make you feel like celebrating. And then the Six of Cups again represents happiness. And even though we have that Wheel of Fortune, times are constantly changing, it's reminding you that being nostalgic is not a bad thing. And when you think of love, you think of family, you think of emotion. So this is going to be a big week for you emotionally, Pisces. But reminding you with the Hanged Man just to take a moment of pause before you make any big decisions. This might be a time for just simple reflection. Take time to step back and appreciate the things that are happening for you this week. With the Ace of Swords, that represents being able to overcome obstacles. So again, this is going to be a week of just positive forward movement. You are going to be just enlightened. You're going to be able to move forward toward things that make you happy, and being around people who care very much for you. So it's going to be a very supportive emotionally. This week you're going to have lots of support from people who love and care about you. With the Four of Wands, it again represents harmony and teamwork. It's also a card that represents romance or marriage. So this would probably be, I would say, more along the lines of your your partner, someone who you are involved with romantically, being that bridge, that person who's helping you to bring your dreams to be, dreams to come to fruition. And then ending with the World, which again represents joy and a sense of accomplishment, possible material gains, but overall you will feel victorious this week. Feel like you were able to accomplish those things that you wanted to, able to roll with that wheel of fortune and just be able to roll with it, be able to take whatever the week throws at you and turn it into something positive with the help of your partner in crime, your life partner. They're going to help you overcome your challenges, help you achieve your dreams. So possibly a good week for a new project, working on something together, working on something with that loved one. So a good week for you, Pisces, with some big changes coming up, and your ability to rise to the challenge, and it will be a positive outcome. So that is what I see for our Pisces this week. And thank you for joining us this week. And please like and subscribe my channel. And remember, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe. Live your dream. And until next week, here's to your health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to my water signs.